Big changes are happening over on Facebook these days, and you can now use your personal profile to passively attract new followers, leads, and sales without having to send friend requests. In this video, I am breaking down the important steps you need to follow in order to set your profile up the right way so that you're maximizing your chances of making this happen. I highly recommend going through this video once to get a really clear overview, then come back and watch it again, pausing it at each tip while you make the changes to your personal profile over on Facebook. That way you can start attracting more business from your Facebook activity right away. My name is Jordan Maylea. I'm co-founder of the Global Freedom Community alongside my mom and business partner, Kathy Schneider. Together, we help female entrepreneurs create laptop lifestyle using profitable habits and evergreen marketing strategies so you can create consistent revenue without stress and overwhelm. If you're new here, be sure and hit that subscribe button. We put out great new content on this channel every single week, and I don't want you to miss the next free training we release. Okay, so let's get into it. With the introduction of Facebook Reels, the old way of growing your Facebook account literally changed overnight. It used to be that the only way you could consistently grow your following on Facebook was to actively network in other groups and on pages and send friend requests to the individual people you connect with. This strategy still works. It actually still works very well, but Reels have opened up a whole new way of growing on Facebook, similar to what you would find on platforms like Instagram or TikTok. So when you create a reel on Facebook, the algorithm actually pushes it out to hundreds, thousands, potentially tens of thousands of people who don't know you. This means that by consistently posting reels on the platform, you can start growing your following on Facebook and attracting passive leads and sales without having to actively network or send friend requests. But this will only work if your profile is set up the right way. So if you want to dive deeper into creating Facebook Reels and coming up with a strategy for how to use them for your business, definitely go check out this video. I will link it for you below as well. But for now, I have 8 tips to help you set your profile up professionally. Tip number 1 is to go into your Facebook settings and ensure that your profile is set to public and that the option is there for people to follow you and send friend requests. I cannot tell you how many times I find people who are actively trying to build a Facebook business, but their profile is set to private and they don't accept followers or new friend requests. I'm sorry, but what's the point, right? Why post all this great content meant to attract your ideal clients if your Facebook settings won't allow that content to even be shown to them and won't allow those people to reach you? If you are concerned about privacy, I totally get it. But here's the thing. You can either use Facebook as a consumer or as a business owner. And if you're using it as a business owner, your profile needs to be set to public. To put your mind at ease, you can still update the settings for any individual post that you wish to only be seen by your friends or even just a select group of your friends. So if you're really concerned about certain pieces of content that you're posting and the privacy, that's a good little workaround. Tip number 2, update your Facebook URL. When you create a profile on Facebook, the URL will be a number by default. You want to update that to be your name. If your name is already taken, you may have to use a variation, including like an underscore or a hyphen or maybe a series of numbers after your name, but that's a really important switch to make. All right, so now let's talk about the things that are actually going to ensure that your future clients and customers actually have a great first impression when they first land on your profile. Tip number 3 is to make your profile photo a clear close-up headshot of you. Not your spouse, not your pets, not a logo or a Canva image, you. Again, when you're using Facebook as a business owner, your profile photo needs to make it clear who someone is following and who they're connecting with. Tip number 4 is to create a cover photo that tells people what you do, who you help, and how you help them. This is especially important with the introduction of Facebook Reels. If someone sees your reel, they like it, they click over to your profile to see if they may want to follow you, the very first thing they're going to see is this cover photo. This is a very valuable piece of real estate that you need to be maximizing. My mom and I both created our photos over in Canva. There are lots of ways to create it, and design really doesn't matter too much as long as you make sure that you are really clear that you're in business and who you help and how you help them. One tip is to upload your cover photo and then check to make sure it looks good on both mobile and desktop. The dimensions are slightly different, so for best results, keep that text closer to the middle of the photo so it doesn't get cut off in either view. Tip number 5 is your bio. Yes, Facebook has a bio just like Instagram and TikTok, and it's located directly under your cover photo, and you need to make sure that it clearly states who you help, how you help them, and has a link with a CTA. We recommend using a program like Linktree to add multiple links here, and then you can use a website like Bitly to shorten that URL up so that it will fit within the character limit that Facebook allows. Tip number 6, your About section. People connect and buy from those they know, like, and trust. So make sure you have this section all filled out, including your contact info, where you live, links to other social profiles that they might want to connect with you on, and your website. Again, we highly recommend linking to Linktree here or directly to a sales funnel that you use to capture leads. Tip number 7, your pinned post. A lot of people don't realize that you can create a post and pin it to the top of your Facebook profile. This means that anytime someone visits your profile, they're going to see this post first before any recent posts that you've published. We recommend using this post to share your story or give some kind of value to your audience that represents your business philosophy. And again, you want to make sure that you're making a good first impression. Include a strong call to action with a link as well. Now, typically you don't want to put an outside link in your Facebook post. The algorithm really doesn't like it. But because this is your pinned post, we recommend you do so because its purpose is not to get seen by the algorithm, but rather to convert those who are already landing on your profile into leads. Tip number 8, your content. Your posts need to be a combination of personal and business. And I don't have time to get into a full-blown posting strategy here, but to help you out with that, my mom and I created a free social media posting plan with our own personal posting strategy for Facebook and Instagram and stories, which you can grab at globalfreedomcommunity.com/post. Inside this guide, we break down the 3 types of posts you need to be using on your Facebook profile if you want to attract new followers, nurture trust, and convert sales. This is the same schedule we use in our own business, and we keep it fully updated with all the algorithm trends as well. So I will link it below for you to grab when you're done. The important thing to remember about your content is this. Your cover photo and your bio will tell people who you help and how you help them, but your content needs to prove it. If you say you help moms lose baby weight with simple home workouts, but all your content is funny cat memes or games that you're playing on Facebook, there's a disconnect. This is by far the most common mistake we see people make when trying to build a business on Facebook. So you definitely need to shift your mindset again from that consumer mindset to more of a marketer mindset and start seeing your Facebook profile as a place to show up, connect, and serve your ideal clients and customers. Taking care of these tips will ensure you make a really great first impression when someone lands on your profile, while also giving them a way to follow your account and become a lead. They will be able to glance at your cover photo and your profile picture, quickly see if you're someone who could be a valuable resource for them, and then from there, they'll be able to go deeper by reading your bio, checking out your About section, and then scrolling down to your posts, all of these areas working together to create that overall result that you can expect from your Facebook marketing efforts. Okay, that's all I got for today. If you want to learn how to monetize your Facebook profile by joining Facebook Reels bonus program, check out this video. Just don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you go so you'll be notified the next time we release a new video on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.